Jeff was born in Mexico to a teenager mother, Jacqueline, and father Ted Jorgens. Their marriage didn't last long. She later remarried to Miguel Bezos in 1968. Jeff was 4 years old at that time. It wasn't until he turned 10 Bezos found out that he had a stepfather. As a child, Bezos had broad interests, particularly in science. One time, he converted his parents' garage into a science laboratory where he made things like cooking contraptions from an umbrella or an alarm system using parts from Radio Shack. He was always very bookish, which was why his mother enrolled him into the Gifted Kids program, and that led him to become a valedictorian in high school. As Jeff grew up, he had developed an interest in computer science. After completing his graduation, he got offers from Intel and Bell Labs. Jeff denied them all. He joined a startup Fittle. When he failed to raise money for a fax newsletter startup, he looked for another business, and as luck, ended up with a job at Wall Street. One day while surfing through the internet, he found that the world of internet is growing by 2,300%. He knew it wouldn't be long when internet commerce would be the next important thing. He came up with the idea for an everything store where online transactions would be at your fingertips. After talking to his bosses and telling them his idea, they encouraged him but told him it was better off left to someone who doesn't already have a good job. Determined and moving out of his comfort zone, he left his lucrative job and shifted to Seattle, where he went on to start the company anyway. Initially he was going to call the company Cadabra because it had magical connotations, but eventually settled on Amazon, based on the largest river in the world. And let's just say his road to success wasn't all butterflies and rainbows. His first item to be sold were books, which he wouldn't physically buy but bought it when the customers did. He started working in his garage with his wife and 2 programmers, initially, investing all his money. He somehow struggled and raised $1 million from colleagues, family and investors. He started packing hundreds of books by himself, but with every step he took forward he was challenged by his competitors, who threatened to crush him. It was only after he met Sergey Brin and Larry Page, founders of Google, and invested in them that he started making profits. During the first 3 years, people argued that he would fail, making fun of Amazon, calling it Amazon.bomb, Amazon.toast, Amazon.com. Bezos ended up losing hundreds of millions when his investments went bust. Pets.com, Gear.com. During an interview, Jeff once said, "I didn't think I'd regret trying and failing, and I suspected I would always be haunted by a decision to not try at all." From failing many times, losing a lot of money, leaving his cozy job, struggling for investment and taking huge risks to becoming the world's richest man, Jeff Bezos came a long way. Always stronger after each failure and challenge. That's what makes him what he is today.